Good afternoon. This is Jared Campbell with Arklatex Ag Talk. I'm here live at the McCurtain County Fairgrounds in conjunction with the McCurtain County Spring Livestock Show going on this week. The show has a long history standing here in McCurtain County. You know, what's kind of unique about here in McCurtain County and the show kids is we have two shows and two premium sales a year. That's the spring show, which goes on always this time of the year, and then come fall time, which we'll have another episode about that on the McCurtain County Free Fair. But that being said, I want to introduce a gentleman. He's a chairman of the McCurtain County Spring Booster Club, Mr. Tuff Parsons. Tuff, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks a lot for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me and just kind of talk a little bit about the Spring Livestock Show. I've been in your shoes as chairman of the board. It's a lot going on. It's a volunteer board as well, so of course you're not getting paid for this. Lots of phone calls. Of course, the weather we've had this week. Things thrown at you never think about, isn't it? It's always something.
Oh, yeah, it's always something. Started before the show even started with the weather being unpredictable, and kind of had a meeting about moving the cattle show, and we wound up doing that, and hopefully the weather holds off and we get to have that thing.
The plan was to have it Wednesday, but of course the weather and everything going on, and plus you're getting your judge here. That's a whole nother deal, living, up further in the state of Oklahoma. Like you said, it's a catch-22. People's going to be mad if you move it, and people's mad if you don't move it. So like we've always said, it's a show and anything can happen, but first and foremost is the safety of the livestock and the kids and everything. So kudos to you guys as well for everything y'all have done here for the kiddos. But so you guys started out on Monday. What all did y'all show Monday here?
Monday we showed the hogs. We showed about 185, 90 head total, most of those being market with a couple of breeding gilt classes. So the weather was fairly good for that day. I mean, a little bit cold, but we got through it.
And it was kind of on the weather went downhill from there, as they say, right? So, and then what y'all have today? Because just about to wrap up as I come out here to the fairgrounds here just a while ago. So what all y'all show today?
Today we had sheep and goats. We're just finishing up with the goats right now. So we're obviously not as big as the fair. We don't have the chickens and the rabbits and everything. We're just swine, sheep, goats, and cattle.
A lot of kiddos, I mean, they get animals, we say twice a year, same for the fall and for the spring both. And so that's another great thing, like we talked about here for our county, is getting showed twice a year. Plus, after here, what are a lot of these kids go to show after county?
So after the spring county show, most of them go on to OIE, which is kind of our state championship top deal, happening in March in Oklahoma City here in just a couple weeks.
Okay, it's kind of what we'd call, like you said, the Super Bowl of shows for us around here. So what's that? I can't remember. I've lost it now.
OIE is the world's largest junior livestock show, I believe is how they say it.
Yep, that's it. So I knew it was something like that. Anyways, but like I said, it's big. Every barn, every facility there at the fairgrounds in Oklahoma City is full of people and livestock and animals. And it's usually the spring break, is that right?
It usually starts the week before spring break. It runs all the way through the end of spring break.
So, like you said, a lot of days for people up there with parents and ag teachers and 4-H agents and volunteers. But anyways, let's get back to the show. So, Friday we have cattle show, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and then how would they kind of go in the category if somebody wants to come out and watch?
So we'll show bulls first. We do have a few bulls entered. They'll have the American division first, and then we have English, exotic, and commercial, and then we'll show some heifers, same categories there, and then we'll have some prospect steers and some market beef.
Any idea how many exhibitors you're talking about here?
We haven't turned in the cards yet, so I'm not sure on the exact number of the cattle. I'm sure there's going to be probably 40 head-ish somewhere in there.
Give or take, yeah. And a lot of these kiddos also as well, they show as, they might have heifers, they might have steers, you just name it, and they have it all, as well.
Right.
And so, well, let's go. So then Saturday night's kind of the big night, the grand finale, as we call it, the premium sale. If someone wants to come out to the premium sale and donate or just watch or buy a plate to go, how does that kind of work?
So we'll start eating. We have a meal before at about 5:30. You come out. I'm not sure what we charge on the meal, but we'll have a pretty good meal that night. So 5:30, and then auction starts at 6. We'll have some awards for the kiddos, some buckles to hand out and such like that. And then if you find a kid you want to buy an animal, just hold your hand up the longest. Other than that, if you just want to put some add-ons, as we call them, you can contact Danny Palmer. He'll be sitting ringside, and you can make donations to the kids.
Okay, so very easy deal. If anybody's never been out here before or wants to come out and either donate buy an animal, and the thing about this one is you're not actually buying the actual animal, as we call it, right?
Right. You're making a donation to that kid, and they keep the animal.
Okay, so so that being said, you're not buying the animal and have to figure out what you got to do with it. So you're just kind of a donation. You get your picture made there at the backdrop when you buy that animal. And like I said, and it's a fun time. I mean, any idea yet kind of roughly what you might be selling per head? I mean, how many in the sale this year?
Usually we sell between like 120 and 130 total. That's pigs, sheep, goats, and cattle all together.
Okay, all right. So it'd be a full night of stuff from, like I said, the memorials, the awards at first, and then go right into the sales. Start with the sale of champions, and then go all the way down to end out with the third place hogs. Is that right, Steele?
That's right. Yep.
Okay, all right, good deal. Well, I know it's been a long week, but a good week. You look forward to this event every year. I always look forward to it, even though I don't have any kids in the program yet. It's still tough. You're like me, you're at Baptiste, so you grew up in this event. Of course, your dad was on the fair board for many years. Families in the ag teaching world as well. So, I mean, it's just kind of in your blood, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We are raised in this industry, and so it's a good deal to be in.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%, and yes, I might be a little partial to the 4-H and FFA kids, but I tell you what, they know how to work, they know responsibility, and they know their manners. I mean, you can't beat a good 4-H or FFA kid.
Right, some of the best.
Anyways, that being said, anything else you want to say to our listeners out there before we wrap up the show for today?
If you're available Saturday night, 6 p.m., come out and support the McCurtain County Spring Livestock Show.
Tuff, thank you very much for joining me here today, and we look forward to all this and the cattle show being on Friday, and then Saturday night the sale of champions. So that being said, we hope you can come out and support the kids. If you have any questions at all, check them out on Facebook. They have McCurtain County Spring Booster Club, or you can contact an ag teacher, the county 4-H agent, the county ag director, any of the volunteers, or myself, and we'll get you any of the information that you need as well. So Tuff, again, thanks for your time today. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode here with Arklatek's Ag Talk with Jared.